Once again, I find myself crossing through the Unity. Another altruistic end for this universe, in an endless number of alternate universes. Another conversation with myself.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity. As always, the path to a new universe is forward. Past me. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving, as the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time.
A view of all my past deeds.
By defeating both the hunter and the emissary, the path to the unity in this universe is left for the people of the settled systems to discover on their own, uninterrupted by powerful Starborn. The Constellation membership who stays behind will, in time, publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for hope out there in the stars. Ron Hope's downfall proves once again that the Free Star Rangers put justice above petty power plays and politics. A sense of commitment to the common good grows throughout the Free Star Collective. Acts of heroism and noble sacrifice increase. The use of an engineered microbe on the Terramorphs leads to a near extinction of the species. Fear of aliens declines throughout the settled systems. Belief in the UC as the most well-protected area of space grows. Ryujin Industries dismantles the internal neuroamp and keeps its existence a secret. The company is successful, but quieter. Every new operative that is hired hears the story of your rise through the corporate ladder and looks to emulate your success. Your work with UC SysDef against the Crimson Fleet is a triumph of law over greed. The UC establishes greater security throughout the settled systems. Travelers throughout the stars will be safer. Your lover, Sarah Morgan, eventually chooses to be reborn herself. Your commitment to each other bolsters all relationships in the settled systems. Marriages blossom, more children are born who want to be explorers.
But did any of it matter?
Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make? Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make? Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
What choices will I make? Okay. Time to do it all over again. Time to do the right thing. Because that's what I have to do, right? But I wonder, as I stare out at the endless space, why can't this time be different? Because of Sarah, my compass, my guide, my conscience, my Jiminy. Okay, you get it. She wears the pants in the relationship. I need to get to my Sarah, and all of these thoughts will be out of my mind. just need to get to the lodge.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a united colony.
Sarah always gets sick when we take the nap.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
Almost there. Almost with
Hey,
Sarah.
no funny stuff with that news pack.
At last. Sarah will be standing right inside waiting to greet me. Wait, what? In this universe, Sarah's a plant?
Excuse me, why are you talking to that plant?
Yeah, I wasn't, I swear.
Right. I think maybe you should leave.
Wait, Noelle, I need your help. I need the artifacts.
You know about those? So you do know Sarah Morgan, and you thought she was a plant?
Bitch.
That plant is named after one of my professors. She used to own this building before she retired. Well, before they all retired. Come to think of it, there was a member of Constellation that looked awfully like you. It can't be. Professor Barrett's multiple universe theory was actually right? The things I said to him during my rebuttal. Oh, God.
It's true. I'm a Starborn. We search for the artifacts across the multiverse.
This is wild. I am so writing all this down later. Tell you what, I'll give you everything Constellation had before they retired, and in return, you let me do some bottle scans whenever you're rushing in and out. Deal?
Deal. The artifacts for regular scans of my butthole.
All right. This blows my last thesis way out of the airlock. Here you go. I just want to say your vitals are insane. You're probably the healthiest person, well, ever.
Well, you're not so bad yourself there, Noelle. Without Sarah, I was a little panicked. Knowing I would be without her, I gathered everything I could find. I even decided to steal some shit. I started to feel a little exhausted. Normally, traveling through the Unity is invigorating. I decided the best thing I could do was to get some rest. The next thing I know, I'm being pulled through the multiverse. And my mind was drawn to the time Sarah held me back.
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like what we usually play.
This is murder! No way! I can't be a part of this.
As if she was drawing power away from me. Not this time. This time, I would make my own decisions. I needed to leave the lodge. I had to get to the Eye and locate the artifact temples. once my powers are at their full potential, I can be the asshole I was always meant to be. One temple after the other, my powers grew. Eta. Alpha. Kappa. Sigma. Iota. Pi. Zeta. And finally, Temple Phi. At last, all powers combined. Now let's see if I have the balls to commit the most vile acts imaginable. To the most evil of all creatures in the multiverse.
I have 3 projects that are backburnered right now because no one has time to help me. 3! Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in 2 places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous.
I offer my assistance despite being mistaken for Carl.
Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that.
And with that, I'm off to flip a few switches, which is significantly less fun than Noelle's butthole probes.
That's it. Great job. All right, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so it may be a little harder to see. You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow.
After a quick detour so I can steal from Jake.
Management ain't responsible on account of something bad happening to you here.
Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet. Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the 2nd day. Gave up on the 3rd. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down. Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station? Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself.
Yeah, I'm happy to help Frank, or Bill, or whatever.
Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority.
While the Trade Authority claims to be entirely apolitical and involved only in legal trade and shipping, they have a checkered reputation and are openly suspected of profiteering, theft, and smuggling. However, while the group has been investigated and even brought to trial on occasion, any witnesses to their wrongdoing always end up recanting their testimony.
So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways. So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is... I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly?
Yeah, I've got your back.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Still haven't left the house yet, huh? Please hurry.
A visit from Mast. How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes.
What was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back. Is Mast outsourcing its help now? How droll.
I've got to see this through.
Do you mind? This is my private office.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what. I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
Please hurry.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority.
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box?
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it!
Ah, for fuck's sake, this asshole. Get away from me, weirdo.
Shame on me. Do you mind if I follow you around?
Yeah, no.
Forget we ever met.
You have a nice day now.
Hey there. You should be getting close. Hello?
Parkour! Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
Once you throw the switch, We can direct you to the next junction box. That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A.
Parkour! Parkour!
Thank you for trusting that a lifelong employee of Mask knows what she's talking about.
Oh, please.
And that was indeed the correct junction box. See that, Zoe?
Yes, fine. Let's move on.
I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams.
I want to find this person.
And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point, but I want to see where this trail leads. If you head topside, I'll pull the diagrams we'll need and contact you.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you want it to be first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related.
Some B&E leads to the discovery of a little ATM scam.
Newman! I know your type. The freewheeling speed.
You know you can't give Zoe anything, don't you?
Don't tell me.
Do you have something for me?
Here you go, bitch.
I'm glad you made the right decision. I'll look this over and make sure that Mast gets just as much as they need, not a bit more. The Trade Authority will not forget what you've done for us.
I trusted you.
Well, Miss Reyes, it's been such a pleasure having you here. I'll be sure and pass along my compliments to your superiors.
I hope whatever that is, it's worthless to you. And you know, I'm still not sure you weren't behind this all along, whatever this is.
I'm sorry to hear you say that. I was trying to be sincere.
I can't believe.
Well, in any event, thank you for a wonderful diversion from my usual work.
They said they were going to bring someone on to help out, take some of the load off me. They said that 2 years ago.
So can I do it? Can I live an evil life?
You could let me go.
No! No! We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty.
Yes! How close should I follow you? 2 meters behind? 1 meter? I just want to make sure you've got enough space, emotionally. As the hero of Vectera, you need your own comic book, your own cartoon, your own theme song. We have got to make this happen.